of the most difficult days that every human will encounter is the day of resurrection, a day which will last for 50,000 years. And the ahadith inform us that the sun comes down and men will boil in heat and they will be standing in puddles of sweat in a time of great difficulty and anxiety, and not for 1 day, 2 days, but for a equivalent of 50,000 years. And that day of great difficulty and strife, heat and discomfort, there's 7 categories of people who will have the safety of being in the shade of the throne of Allah Rabbul Izzah. The Prophet ﷺ told us 7 categories of people will be shaded under the shade of Allah Rabbul Izzah, the day where there is no shade but the shade of Allah Rabbul Izzah. The first category, a just ruler, or if you like, a just leader. Each one of us are leaders in our own right. It refers to everyone that holds a position of leadership. Each one of you are shepherds and each one responsible for their flock. The president, khalifa, leader, king of a country, and even for you at home, you who run a family, justice is a requirement for you too, amidst your children and amidst your family. Second category, a young person who has grown up on the obedience and piety of Allah Rabbul Izzah. To have routines in your day-to-day where you're in the obedience or in the worship of Allah Rabbul Izzah, before a time comes where you're old and frail and then you regret not having spent your prime in the worship of Allah. And what better a way to spend the precious moments of life than in the obedience and in the worship of the Dhul Arsh al-Majid, and a man whose heart is suspended in the houses of Allah. The type of person who loves the masajid. 2 people who love one another for Allah's sake, as in 2 brothers or 2 sisters who love one another for Allah's sake. They come together out of that love and they part out of that love, as in love they come and in love they go. Love another brother for the sake of Allah. Love another sister if you're a sister for the sake of Allah. Those that loved one another for my sake, I will seat them on stations of light. Like in the Akhirah, you will sit on stations, thrones of light, and prophets and martyrs will envy you. Why? Because you loved another brother, or a sister loved a sister just for Allah Rabbul Izzah.